GFX Processor Pro. It provides really the FujiFilm film simulations that we are very, very famous for. So the films that we used to make, Provia, Astia, Classic Chrome, Acros, they're made available to the GFX 50S because of the X Processor Pro. So we have three questions that I want to answer. So why medium format? Why mirrorless? And of course, at the end of the day, why would you choose Fujifilm medium format mirrorless camera? Alright, first, why medium format? So, basically yun lang eh. Ang laki ng sensor, ang laki ng size difference ng sensor between a full frame sensor and your medium format. But aside from that, a larger pixel size means better ISO quality. And of course, we have optimized the micro lenses and processing to achieve really very high sharpness. And of course, ISO and dynamic range. So later, I'm sure our ex-photographers can tell you how good the dynamic range of the GFX is. And of course, we have different aspect ratios. For example, this one, next please, 4:3. This is the full resolution of the sensor. The next, we have also 3:2 at 45 megapixels. You can also shoot 16:9 para sa cinematic feel. Or 1:1. Diba? It's available because of the large sensor of the GFX 50. So meron pa? It's 7:6. 5:4. And of course, you can do panorama shot 65:24. We at Fujifilm believe that we don't just develop a new and very good camera. We believe that the lenses are also very important, are key to achieving very high image quality. And of course, we developed a brand new lens system for the GFX, so we call it the GF lens concept, which is basically the same as your X series. Super high resolution, high speed, but at the same time, you get that operability of our XF lenses. So meron siyang aperture ring, focus ring, you can do full manual. And of course, they're tough. So all the GFX lenses that are available with the camera are all weather resistant.
Kala nyo
And of course, again, you still get that same Fujifilm operability. So if you're coming from an X-T2, an X Pro 2, walang problema. All the dials are outside the camera. You'll feel at home right away with the GFX. And this is what photographers really love about Fujifilm. So before you even turn on the camera, diba, you can already set shutter speed, ISO, before you even start shooting. So, aside from that, why do you need to go mirrorless? Why did we choose to go mirrorless with the GFX? Again, really, the main benefit of mirrorless cameras is that short flange back. Meaning, the distance from the sensor to the glass of the lens, sobrang liit. Meaning, less prone for the light not to enter the sensor. Meaning, more information gets into the sensor, meaning more details, more resolution for you. So as you can see, it's just 26.7 mm flange back. If compared to DSLR medium format cameras, malaki yung flange back niya because of course they have the mirror inside. Alright, next please. And of course, we have very, very low shutter shock. Meaning, unlike your medium format DSLR lenses, that there is a mirror inside na nagmo-move. Because it's basically mirrorless, you don't get that mirror shock. So you get better really resolution, better sharpness for your images. And then of course, I can't stress it enough, it's very, very light. Next please. The total weight is just, with the EVF, is 1.3 grams. Alright, and of course, And of course, we have a detachable EVF. If with the XT2 or even the XT1, it's this big, it's 0.77 times the magnification. Guess how much bigger this is in the GFX? It's 0.85. So you really get that, whole view using the viewfinder. And I know a lot of, photographers are excited about this accessory. So we actually have an optional EVF stealth adapter. So you can shoot like this, you can shoot sideways using the electronic viewfinder. Next. And pwede mo pa siyang i-tilt 90 degrees up. So while holding the camera, you can actually, use it and use the viewfinder. Alright, next. And this is something new with our cameras. There's a sub-LCD monitor above, so you can, check your settings. And of course, we still have that very, very good 3.2 large high-resolution screen. But get this, it's touchscreen. So, it's very good. Okay, next. And as you all know, the benefit, another benefit of going mirrorless is that the focus pixels are actually embedded onto the sensor, meaning your focus is always spot on. And this is the benefit that you don't get with other cameras or other DSLR cameras. Look how much AF points there are. So ganyan siya kadami. So even if your subject is here, you can just change your AF point and then your focus is spot on already. Right, next please. So this is what I was talking about earlier, di ba? Just like using your smartphone, flick, you drag your AF point, double tap to zoom, diba? It's very, very intuitive to use. So, the last question, why Fujifilm? So of course, we are very known for, aside from image quality, the GFX has softer shadow tone, which means that you have more details in the shadow area. So you keep that shadow detail. So later on, when you process your photos, nandun pa rin yung details niya. Alright? And now this is something new with the GFX, not available with the X series cameras. So we have this parang what we call chrome color effect. So what it does usually, kasi it makes the tonality for vivid and usually very saturated colors more detailed. Kasi usually when, for example, you take photos of a flower, minsan nawawala yung details na. But when you turn on that color chrome effect, so the tonality lang niya, tinataasan niya, so makikita mo pa rin yung details ng subject mo. And now, this is something new and interesting also. So as you all know, our X series users enjoy in-camera RAW to JPEG conversion. Now, what's new with the GFX 50S is that from RAW, hindi lang JPEG yung pwede mong i-convert. You can actually convert it already to TIFF file. So, lossless compression siya from your RAW to your TIFF file. Then of course, you have other functionalities. You now have RGB histogram. This is very useful, I know, for landscape photographers. Tagal nilang iniito sa Fujifilm. And of course, 3D electronic level. Now you can know the battery age. So if your batteries are still good or you need to change already, you can actually, check out the age of your battery. And you can put copyright information already. So you're sure that your photos are really yours. Alright, next. And, we don't just make a camera, as I said, we make a system, a whole system. So you have GF lenses, we have adapters for H-mount. So later I'll explain. And of course we have the Fujifilm flashes. What else? You have the grip, vertical battery grip, so you're shooting vertically. Okay pa rin yung grip mo. And of course straps. You have the viewfinder, remote control. It has Wi-Fi, by the way. Diba? Power supply, of course, mic input, and of course the software that comes with the GFX 50S. Alright, so this is the vertical battery grip that I was talking about earlier. So it can contain an extra battery. Alright, next. So this one, if you have these old lenses, so we support, we are able to make an H-mount adapter. So these lenses are actually also made by Fujinon. They are leaf shutter lenses. So if you're into high-speed sync, these lenses are supported. So of course, again, we're starting out with 3 lenses, but we're of course expanding our lens lineup. So we have 3 additional lenses coming at the end of the year. And of course, with the H-mount adapter, diba? Sobrang dami na agad ng lenses for the GFX. And then, of course, there's also this option, 45 film holder adapter for a view camera. So it's basically parang naging digital back siya. And of course, we have support for tether shooting. Later, Jan and Nico will demonstrate how it works. And of course, another optional, if you don't have Lightroom, we have HSV5 for Windows. And of course, raw conversion from Adobe. And we have, of course, our own converters, the FujiFilm converter. So basically, we invite you guys to check out, of course, our GFX 50s and, see more of the world through our camera, the GFX 50s. So, ayan. So, currently, we have the 63mm, the standard. This is 50mm in full frame equivalent. We have a zoom lens, standard zoom. This is 32 to 64 f4. And we also have 120mm f4 macro lens. So these are available now for pre-order in our booth. Also at the end of this year, mid to the end of this year, we also have 110 f2, an ultra-wide 23mm f4, and of course another standard, portrait lens 2.8 45mm. Now let's go to our other new cameras that we are also launching today. We have the X100F. Of course, it's very fast, same sensor and processor as the X-T2 already. All the dials are now on the right side for easy operation. And of course, you also have a built-in ISO dial, the same as the X Pro 2. So these are the upgrades of the X100F. And of course, you are now able to do teleconversion digitally. So from 35, 50 to 70. Of course, we have electronic rangefinder, and of course, automatic parallax correction when you use the optical viewfinder. So these, let's go now to XT20. So of course, XT20, this is an upgrade of our very famous camera, the XT10. So of course, you still have that functionalities of the dials above the camera, and of course you have now a touchscreen LCD monitor. And of course, the benefits of touchscreen AF, touch to shoot. You're assured that your subject is always in focus. So it's very fast. Again, the same sensor and processors, your X-T2. So you're assured you can capture your subjects quickly and precisely. And I'd like to stress also that a lot of our users are also longing for this. The X-T20 finally has 4K. 4K, this is 4K, ganito siya kalaki, this is full HD. So imagine the difference in the resolution in terms of 4K. Next, please. So this is just a sample, as we screen grabbed it now. This is full HD, and this is 4K. 4K is actually 4 times the resolution of full HD. So you can get really, really very good video, high resolution video, and if I may say, high resolution video with film simulation available with the X-T20. And then of course, the 24 lens lineup. But of course, we recommend, of course, the very, very good lenses. 23mm, 35, 50. These are new weather-resistant, very compact, very fast lenses to go with your X-T20. All right, next please. Next. And of course, we have the new 50mm f2 RWR. So as you can see, they are all very compact and very, of course, affordable with black and silver options. Next, please. So of course, we also announced the X Pro 2 Graphite Edition with of course the special edition 23mm graphite. So it's very, very beautiful. Good luck. And of course, the XT2 Graphite Silver Edition also available now in our booth. So there you go. This is a very, very good start, very, very strong start of the year for Fujifilm. We have, of course, the FujiFilm GFX 50S medium format mirrorless camera. We have the new X100F. Of course, we have the XT20, the XT2 Graphite Silver Edition, the X Pro 2 Graphite Silver, and of course the 50mm lens. So all of these are available in our booth for touch and try. So I hope you are all excited as much as we are, and we hope you check out our camera. So thank you very much.